Hunger, a short story by C Neuffer. All my nights are dark and stormy, dark by distance or by rotational effect, turning from the light. Stormy from roiling internal demons come to haunt me after the visual distractions of the day have faded. It's when I do my best work. Captain, you have a message waiting. Who's it from? Captain Fala, the mail you had? Yeah, erase that from your memory. Erased. All right, pipe it to me. I counted to 3 before a vaporous hologram head emerged in my sightline. This ship's new AI is too formal for my taste. It insists on calling me captain even though I'm the only one aboard. I need to dig into its settings when I have more time. Shasa, it spoke. So good to see you, if only as a ghost. I fondly recall our last port call together. Get to the point, Fala. I'm on a schedule here. I'm not. But there's no need for Fala to know my business. I'm calling in that little favor you owe me. I let a fake, thoughtful pause pass before I responded. Okay, what do you want? I find myself in a teeny tiny bit of a quandary. His feathered topknot is twitching, a sure tell he's lying. Go on. I need to make a vector change to Vanclew. Just business, of course. I have a passenger on board who wouldn't be well received there. You know how hyper-xenophobic they are. My passenger must go to a light-grav colonized world for oxygen breathers. A G12 planet. I'm hoping you can take it somewhere suitable. I'd be remiss in my duties if one of my passengers was... Well, you know the Vanclew. I don't know why you trade with them. Something smells rotten here. Are you carrying some prescribed elements for them? You know the guild will bust your ass big time for that, Fala. Does this thing need any special environment? Will it stink up my ship? What does it eat? It can easily tolerate your ship's environment and eat what your processors can produce. I'm sending you a video along with its dietary preferences. The life form seemed bilaterally symmetrical on its exterior with sensory organs at the top end as far as I could determine. What's that thing called? I've never seen one before. It looks harmless enough. It calls itself a Canadian, but it's a human, a young female of its race. They've recently arrived in this sector, still have that new species smell. Never heard of them. Okay, I'll bring it on board, but after this, we're square. Clean start. Back to zero energy ground state. Thank you. May you forever change for the good. Yeah, I said yes. Enough platitudes. How soon do you want to dock up? I need time to shift into a form that pasty thing can identify with. Is it always that hairless? I can make rendezvous with you in 3 days. That should be plenty of time. I'm sending over the translator files so you'll be able to understand it. Be prepared for a chatty visitor. Before I could respond, Fala signed off. I hate shifting on short notice. Given more time, it would be a less painful transition. My natural form usually scares the crap out of most two-eyed bipedal types, or at least makes them uneasy, looking over their shoulders as they hide the young. When the inner airlock door slid open, there it stood. Boxy luggage in each hand, a fragile pink thing, yellow hair pulled tightly back from its face, its mouth such a bright red I mistook it for blood. I wondered if Fala had been skimping on its rations. Welcome aboard. I didn't get your name. Do you have one? It's Amy, and thank you so much. I didn't know what to do when the captain told me about those the Vankel. I remember once when my friend Wendy and I got separated and... Okay, you can finish your story later after you're out of the airlock. Step aside. I need to close this hatch. It's the Vanclew, by the way. I wondered if the ship gravity is too low for this hopper. Your quarters are the first hatch on the left. That way. No, the other left. She bounced with every step, and that swaying length of gathered hair on the back of her head was annoying to watch as she sauntered away. I think I'll cut it off. Passing her hatch, I took a quick look. She stood in the middle of her bunk space, one hand on her hip, the other pressed against a corner of her thin mouth, as if making decorating choices. I hit the close actuator, let her figure out how to open the damn thing. I had work to do. Well, she did figure out how to open her door, then proceeded on a nonstop monologue. So, you see, I'm traveling to join my daddy. He's working for our ambassador on, I get the names all wrong sometimes. I think it's the Planet Beryl or Bartle or Bramble, something like that. Anyway, I had to travel at a moment's notice, leaving behind most of my wardrobe. The local authorities insisted I be on my way. I have the cutest long frock. Jenny says she doesn't think it is, but I think she's just jealous of me being friends with Susie. You'd like Susie? She lives on Vita or Ventor now and has so many boyfriends. I don't know how she keeps them straight. It's probably because her family's so rich, but Becky says, "Stop. Don't you need to breathe occasionally?" Yes, I breathe all the time. Mama says proper breathing is a sign of good breeding, that and posture, and of course the cultured walk. Her voice trailed off as I made my way out of the galley. 3 months of this could very well drive me insane. I found a solution other than placing her in stasis or strapping her to the ship's hull. The thing has quite an interest in visual entertainment media, staying silent, mesmerized in front of the screen for hours. I need to look up more about her species. If they're all like this, it won't be long before someone comes along and cancels their ticket. Speaking of which, hers will bring me a nice bonus at the other end. That lasted about 2 weeks. Now she wants to know everything, not just about me, my ship, my species, everything. It's no use directing her to the databanks. She can't read gentext, and I'm not about to show her how to activate the audio on that thing. I banned her from the bridge. Regulations, I told her. It's the only place I can sleep in peace now. She holds continuous conversations with herself, or perhaps she thinks I'm paying attention. I'm going to start slipping some sleepy time in her tea. Rats. We've been diverted. Her father has moved on to another planet. In his place, I would too, just to stay ahead of Amy and her chattering. Another month was now added. Not a good thing. I need to molt soon, and I can't do that in my present form. Amy's talking points have no start, no end points, and if there's a discernible middle, I can't find one. She goes on and on about how strange every other race is, throwing out pejorative evaluations in solar bursts. She's not too enamored by many of her own kind either, especially those she calls the French. I'm considering taking out a contract on her mama if she mentions her one more time. That went on for 3 cycles, and it just goes to prove, like an ever-present stench, your senses eventually become dulled to the stimulus of irritating beings. I began having a less intense dislike for this thing, though ugly as she was. I had become a bit fond of Amy and the background noises she produced during our time together. It was a race against time I was never going to win. I had to molt. There had been no choice for one of my species. If we hadn't been diverted, I would have been rid of her well before my change came. She would have lived longer if I hadn't been so hungry. The kind of hunger that makes you want to burn planets. It's a craving, like a desperate need for liquid ammonia. Since I hadn't registered her as a passenger in the transit databanks, she still appeared on Fala's manifest. He's going to be pissed when he finds out. I'll owe him another favor. So much for our clean start. Anyway, I need to get back on track with my current contract. There's a small moon that needs destroying, and I'm in such a foul mood I may not give those squatters a second warning to vacate. I tacked her ponytail to the corner of my rear view screen as a remembrance of the soft, chatty thing called Amy.